Let's go! Well, apparently, Oklahoma fans were really, really mad at TBOW when he left in the wake in the middle of the night, 2021, and later came back to get all his shit. Who's here? Nobody's here yet? Who we got? Lies on top of lies on top of lies. Yeah, this is right. Kind of a weird deal, right? Kind of a weird deal. Let me I'm gonna grab this. Let a few people get in here and we'll talk a little bit about this. But apparently, Lincoln Riley claims that he and his family had to call Norman police because people were trying to break in their home multiple times, and even had their daughter's phone was her phone number was found, and yeah, Oklahoma is way safer than Cali. Yeah, not according to Lincoln. It's weird that is it odd to any of you guys that Oklahoma fans are always the ones that are getting accused of not being able to get over it. Well, let it go, right? Isn't this weird, right? Why does he keep bringing up Oklahoma? Right? Yeah. Hey, exactly. It's constantly the the OU fans are the ones that are always watch. I'll have a ton of freaking stuff in the comments after this is over with. And yeah, this is great. Let me pull up this video that I pulled that I got. This is too funny. Too much funny. Where the heck is it? Maybe I have it. Let me download this real quick. I thought I already had done this, so sorry. There it goes. Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? Let me just read the New York Post has Oklahoma fans threatened and robbed me after I took the USC job. Lincoln Riley faced more wrath from Oklahoma fans after leaving the job for USC than previously realized. Riley detailed some of the threats to his family in an appearance on the syndicated interview program In Depth with Graham Bensinger this week. Bissinger indicated that Riley's wife, Caitlin, had told him the family had to hire armed security after their home was broken into. Yeah, I had multiple. I'll get that in a second. But also, let's see what else was said here. Yeah, that's all it said. But apparently, Caitlin was, armed security was needed. Yeah, and here's so what, according to, and something that none of these reports had in there is that according to Norman police, there were two reports one on December 17th, one on December 19th, asking for additional patrols because of suspicious people, vehicles, whatever. Something along those lines, according to Norman PD, but they were asking for additional patrols only. They live in a gated community as well. So that's the only reports that Norman Police has. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's what I was saying. That was being filmed back in June. Yeah. That's right. That's right, Brian. That's right. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, listen. Poor Linky. Poor Lincoln. Bless his little heart. He's not getting any recruits. They're going to lose at least 4 games this year. What's the Lincoln Riley to do, right? I don't buy it either, folks. I just don't. I think we all know better than this. I'm going to pull this up. Let's hear what he has to say.
What happened there?
Yeah, I had multiple. Had a lot of different people trying to break into the house the days after it happened, and 95% of the fans and people out there at Oklahoma or anybody else are great. But you typically always have that percentage that at times take it too far. Obviously, this was one of those instances.
I heard you got packages, and then they got your 9-year-old's number. Like, what was the scariest part for you?
Yeah, just my family's safety. I didn't care about the house. I didn't care about anything else, just their safety. And we thought we were because we wanted the girls to be able to finish out school, because the semester was almost over. And as that stuff transpired, we said, no, we got to get them the hell out of here as fast as we can.
Get them the hell out of here as fast as we can. We got to go. All right. That's exactly what I said. So apparently all this was going on. They got past all the armed security, which, come on, you're going to tell me that the place at his gated community would have allowed anyone to get anywhere close to his home? I don't buy it. Even if he was the ex-coach by now, right? There ain't no damn way. And this just goes to, I mean, I think it does. It speaks to something even larger. This guy is a complete narcissistic sociopath liar. He's lying all the way. He's lied about everything all the way through. You start talking about what was going on. He lied. Look, he's a pathological liar for that matter. I mean, he sat there after Bedlam, and, you know, I guess, well, it wasn't a lie that he wasn't going to LSU. But he certainly wasn't coming back, and he didn't even let Kerry get the question out. And he was like, "I'm not going to LSU." So he's does nothing but deceive people day after day after day. Yeah. He talks about this 2 years later. Wow, he is all about Lincoln. Who's this? Me, buddy? He's the one talking about this. Oh, he is all about Lincoln. Yeah, he is, Terry. I don't know what else to say. The guy is flat out. The bottom line that I can get to is that Oklahoma fans had every right to be angry, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you that they probably weren't in danger by some of the crazies. We know that they're out there, right? They are. They're out there. That being said, he did live in a gated community. And I don't think he was there. I mean, they may have been there for a couple of days here and there or whatever. But like him talking about having to take the kids out of school. The school was out he said we couldn't even leave them in for the semester. School was out for the semester already by then. Was it not? I mean, I don't know what school his kids went to. But they don't generally go to school all the way up till Christmas, do they? You know, it's never been that way anywhere I've been. But in any event, the guy's a pathological liar, and I think he is. He's trying to keep his name in the conversation because, look, I've seen stuff all day today on Twitter about how great their defense is. They've played the Sisters of the Poor for 3 weeks, and I don't think it gets a whole lot better this week, does it? I mean, it's just crazy talk. I don't see in any way, shape, or form that this is gonna. What was the point of all this? Oh, poor us and our $100 million and $30 million mansion on the beach, but we just can't recruit to LSC. Look, he lied. We know he lied about the recruiting stuff. We know he lied about whether he was at LSU after the Baylor loss or wherever he was. We know where he wasn't. He wasn't in Norman at his media availability that Monday, which he would have been, or Tuesday, whichever one it was. Yeah, it is amazing the stuff that they'll say and do. And yeah, and look, the way that he did it was the point, Bloody Guns. The point that I've got about the whole thing, and I'm over I think we've talked about this an awful lot on our program. The people that bring this kind of stuff up about, that Oklahoma fans, y'all need to get over it. He's gone, blah, blah, blah. We're over it. Look, if you can look at this recruiting haul that they've pulled in over the last couple of years and look at the way this defense has played in these first couple of weeks. Now, I know we all want them to do continue to do that throughout the season. I mean, and that's one of those we got to wait and see things. But there's no way in hell that you would have the defensive recruits and portal transfers and stuff like that in here with Lincoln Riley. And we know that. We talk about it. There's no way in hell that they're ever going to be good. Look, it's going to be a shootout. If they're going to get anywhere close to that Pac-12 championship game again, Caleb Williams is going to have to be even better than he was a year ago, and he's going to have to win the Heisman because they're not going to stop anybody again. And OU cannot recruit elite talent on defense. Yeah, 3 5-stars on defense in 2 years. Yeah, look, and I would argue that Nigel Smith is right. He might as well be a 5-star. He just didn't get that because, yeah. Been playing ITT Tech and Beauty Club. Huh? I don't know what this is, Kirkster. Yeah, they have been playing ITT Tech and Aladdin Beauty. I get what you're saying now. That's who they've been playing. You're right. And they still, look, they gave up more yardage and points to Nevada than I think, what was it, like Montana gave up or something like that? An FCS school? Yeah. Oh, you still don't know. Well, I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that too. But I'll tell you this, Kirk. Do you think Lincoln would have recruited those guys? Do you think they would have gotten David Stone? Do you think they would have gotten PJ Adebawari or Peyton Bowen? No, they wouldn't have. So the point I was making is nobody around here is upset about the fact that Lincoln Riley's not here anymore. Nobody. He's apparently, wants to continue on this, and OU fans take it on the chin all the time about that they can't get over it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Now he's going on here and lying through his teeth like he always has. The guy was literally recruiting for SC before he ever announced that he was taking the job all through the season. We know that to be true. Recruits said it. Yeah, I don't know. They might. It could happen. Yeah. Listen, I think a lot of people were. And in the end, I mean, the way he left was trash. And he's proven that he's not a great guy. Listen to the Jordan Addison stuff. The reason he didn't play in the Cotton Bowl, they didn't give him the money that they promised him to go to SC. That's why he didn't play. I heard it was promised $2.5 million. He got $250,000. So I don't know. All I can say is that anybody that's believing all this, and of course it is, it's all over. I've looking on Google, there's freaking 15 different places that have posted it. Like I was just reading it out of the New York Post. So look, it is what it is. But I according to Norman PD, those 2 reports, all they were was asking for an additional patrol because of suspicious people in the area. Well, he's in a gated community that was pretty locked tight. So even if they were there, fine. And who's to say maybe they didn't report the calls to his daughter? I don't know. I'm not saying that Oklahoma fans, there's not some that might have done that. We've seen some crazy stuff on Twitter and other places. But yeah, now I want him to win so we can destroy him. Yeah, it would kind of be cool, right? What state is safer, California or Oklahoma? Yeah, well, for him, California, but but only because he continues to push this narrative. Look, all I'm saying, the only reason I wanted to come on here is I just think it's funny that OU fans continue to get trash talked about him for not ever leaving it alone, and he is a liar, man. And then, but yeah, he's going on here, and this was in June. And yeah, I think you're right about what you were talking about too. That was right about the time that they were trying to get Taylor Tatum. So it's too bad that Bensinger didn't release that right about that time, because it would have maybe pushed him over the line there or whatever. Guys, do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button before you get out. I was just going to jump in here and say that I was supposed to be on with Jay and them, but it got canceled. So, and in fact, I think they are going on in a second, but I got to get out of here and go take some food to my mom. So Got me trying to keep up with 2 streams. Nah, get out of here. Y'all go to Jay's stream. I may jump on for just a second, but thanks a lot for coming in. We'll talk to you guys on the next one. Oh man.